Hey, you guys. All right, so today is July 10th. All right, it's Mercury's day. The moon is in Virgo. And there is a lot going on in the energy today. Not so good. Okay, not so good. Some things are like okay, some things are like not so good. All right. Um, I just want to start off with the transits and what's happening today because there seems to be lots of tension, discord, uncomfortability, um, challenges, okay, could be conflict as well in the energy. All right. What we have going on today is Mercury that's going to biquintile Saturn. All right. A biquintile is when two planetary transits are 144 degrees apart, meaning a regular quintile is 72 degrees. All right. So these are two biquintiles basically put together, makes it a biquintile. Anytime we are at a higher degree with two planetary transits, it definitely means more tension, more challenges. All right. Very close to, I want to say it's 150, 180 degrees around there is where we get to the confrontation, right? It's like the opposition energy. So we're at 144 with these two transits today, with Mercury and Saturn being apart in those type of degrees. We do have the sun that's going to trine Saturn today, okay? So wherever the uncomfortability comes from in the very beginning of the day, by the end of the day, a trine is at 120 degrees apart. All right, so here would be the energy of the sun, which is source. And then Saturn is obviously where we are being disciplined, structured, and having to focus more so on our responsibilities. Okay. Wherever this falls for you in the chart, this isn't for any specific sign, this reading. All right. So it's just astro chat. Um, so it's going to be something that comes up that's positive, auspicious. Maybe some sort of good luck comes in. All right. The moon being in Virgo by quintile, the energy of Aquarius in with Pluto here. All right, so we got the moon in Virgo and Pluto in Aquarius. These two energies typically, from Aquarius to Virgo's energy is 5 signs apart. You can look at this energy as a discord. It's very uncomfortable, right? We're looking at the energy of a sesquiquadrant with Chiron, and then we're looking at the moon that's going to in conjunct the energy of the North Node as well. North Node is like destiny. It is your divine like purpose, right? Where you're striving for in the near future. Anytime there's discord there, it's going to feel more so like a challenge. Good morning. All right. We have the moon squaring over to Jupiter in Gemini. So this is going to be two mutable signs, Virgo's moon and Gemini with Jupiter there, which is already at its detriment. Again, uncomfortability. Okay. Anytime the moon is in Virgo, there's a heavy emphasis on trying to perfect everything, trying to be overly organized. It's kind to give and like the attention to detail is heightened. Like everything needs to be to perfection, I feel. All right. So there's going to be a lot going on in the energy with everybody trying to remain perfect. It's not going to happen that way. All right. There are going to be challenges today. There is the semi-sextile energy with the moon in Virgo over to Mercury and Leo. Obviously, anytime two planetary transits are one sign apart, they're working with different elements, so they are not compatible. There's a challenge there as well. There's a semi-square with Venus that's currently right now in Cancer with the moon in Virgo. All right, so although we're looking at these energies typically being two signs apart, they're still at a semi-square. It's causing tension. All right. Sesqui quadrant over to Pluto with the moon in Virgo. Once again, as we move closer and closer back down to getting closer to this moon in Libra, we're moving at farther degrees. All right. Or closer degrees, depending on what planet we're working with. All right. So what I'm trying to say is today's energy is not well. I don't see sextiles. I see literally one trine happening today. And I did my research. All right. So it's going to happen where I am currently right now. I'm in Jersey. All right. 11:05 p.m. That's literally close to midnight. Okay. Who's doing what at midnight? I don't know. Where this Saturn and what is it? Saturn and Mercury, or hold on a second. It's Saturn and the Sun. So I don't know what you're going to be doing at 11:05 p.m. tonight, but it's happening at the planetary hour of the moon. All right. And I even looked at the planetary transits today, like the planetary hours. There's nothing positive in the energy. Everything is at a -5, -3, -10. I'm looking all day up until this planetary hour where the trine happens. And it happens to be at the energy of the moon. All right. The planetary hour of the moon. And the moon being in Virgo. All right. I don't know. Maybe you're organizing something. Maybe you're up late cleaning some shit. I don't know. Okay. But it's just giving me a total energy of like negative. Let's talk about tomorrow, which is the 11th. We've got Venus stepping into Leo. All right. So we'll then see some positivity here. We have lots of sextiles, lots of trines tomorrow. So whereas the past couple of days have been in conjunctions, semi-sextiles and squares and biquintiles and sesquiquadrats, all these energies that are not so positive, we're actually going to start seeing things pick up. All right. So we're looking at Jupiter that's going to sextile the North Node, which is amazing, right? Jupiter always gives like a heavy expansion to something, positivity as well. Could be abundance coming through, prosperity coming through when it comes to your divine life purpose. We're looking at trines with the energy of Venus to Neptune. All right. These two right now are going to happen at 29 degrees. That is a very critical point before we shift into this Venus and Leo energy. All right. So the trine happening with both water signs, this can definitely be within the emotional state. You feel really happy. You find out great news about something, whatever that may be. All right. This could be like love life energy. We are going to see some oppositions tomorrow. So this is going to be the moon in Virgo over to Saturn in Pisces. That one I feel is going to happen more so like overnightish. All right, because that's the very first transit I'm seeing here for tomorrow, where Saturn is currently right now at 19 degrees retrograding. We'll see later on in the day the other opposition that happens to Neptune with the moon in Virgo. That one is working from the 29th degree down. All right, working back to the 28th degree. But the sextile energies that are going to happen, we're going to see the moon in Virgo sextile the sun, Venus. Riley. 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 Come here, baby. We're going to see the moon sextile the sun. We're going to see, and in conjunction with the energy of Chiron. All right. So in conjunctions, once again, it's discord. Can you come here? Then we're looking at trines over to Mars and Uranus that are in Taurus. All right. So earth elements are going to be working well tomorrow. Water elements are going to be working well tomorrow, besides the energy of the opposition to where the moon is. All right. So your emotion and wherever this happens to be in your chart is not so well. Venus tomorrow, we're going to see sextile, all right, with the moon in Libra over to Venus in Leo. Feel like this is going to be good. All right. If it comes to positivity with love, all right, that could be a good thing with Venus stepping into Leo. Always wanting to be more so like in the spotlight, wanting to be seen, doing fun things, that type of thing. This can be children, having fun with children. All right. Vacations, whatever that may be for you. Let's look a little bit more into Friday and through the weekend. All right. We're going to see Venus in Leo. That's going to oppose Aquarius with Pluto's energy. All right. This is very tense. Pluto's already in retrograde. All right. Venus wants love. Stepping in and ain't going to get it. That's what I feel. All right. So the moon in Libra, the relationships trining over to Pluto in Aquarius midnight. All right. That's what I'm seeing there. Quintiling to the energy of the sun that's currently still in Cancer. We're going to see opposition energy with the moon in Libra over to the North Node in Aries. We're going to see trine energy over to air sign, Gemini, and Jupiter with Gemini, moon Libra. And then we're looking into farther in the weekend, some more in conjunctions with this moon in Libra in conjunct with Saturn and Neptune in Pisces. Okay. We're going to see sextile energy over with the moon in Libra to Mercury in Leo. All right. But we're also seeing more squares. We're looking at the energy of the sun. All right. With Libra. I don't like this too much. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't like it too much. It doesn't look positive this weekend. It looks like it's going to be one of those weekends where it's again up and down, up and down, up and down. All right, we're seeing from the sextile energy on Thursday the 11th to an okay energy working with Friday with trines. We're also seeing some sort of opposition happening, stepping in midday. And then we're looking at the energy of the inconjunctions starting once again with the squares starting once again. Thank you for the 199, Janice. Thank you guys for being here. All right. So let's talk a little bit more about Sunday the 14th. We're looking at Venus that's going to sesquiquadrate the energy of Saturn. Sesquiquadrate is just trying to make you aware of something. All right. If your feelings are telling you something, if your emotions are telling you something, Venus's energy can be multiple things. All right. It can be your love life. It can be your friendships. It can be, your beauty. It could be multiple things. All right. Sesquiquadrate energy to Saturn. Saturn's always like trying to discipline you about something. All right. So just pay attention to what you feel like on Sunday, the 14th. The moon will be in conjunct with lots of planets. We're looking at the in conjunction with, what is it? The moon in Libra over to Mars. That's in Taurus. All right. We're looking at the in conjunction with Uranus. That's in Taurus. We're looking at the moon then shift early morning into Scorpio. We're going to see that in conjunct with the energy of Neptune, and then lots of squares as well. So we're looking at the moon that's going to square over to Pluto in Aquarius, to Venus in Leo, with the moon being in Scorpio. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but all of my readings have been coming up heavy with lots of fixed energy, but that's because we're stepping so much into fixed energy, right? We have Pluto in Aquarius. We've got Pallas that went direct yesterday in Scorpio. We've got Uranus, right? And Mars and Taurus. And then we have all this transits happening coming up here in Leo season. All right. So we've got already, what is it? Mercury that's in Leo. We've got Vesta that's in Leo. We've got Venus stepping into Leo tomorrow, the 11th. And then we're looking at the energy of the sun stepping in on the 22nd. So you're going to start noticing where fixed energy is asking you to stabilize your emotional state more so, or wherever these planets take place in your chart. It's just a tense time right now. It's very challenging for everybody. It is the summertime. It's hard to tell. Nobody wants to deal with other people's attitudes. I mean, it's that type of thing, right? So that's more so what's happening up until the 14th. I believe on my community board, I posted with you guys all the transits for every single week following from this week on out. So the 8th through the 14th, I posted the 15th through the 21st, the 22nd through the 28th, and the 29th through the 4th of August. All right, so you guys can go check that out. It shows you exactly where the moons are going to be within that week. You guys can go look at your charts. All right, pull up astro.com, put in your birth date, your place of birth, the time of birth, and it'll all pull up what your ascendant, what placements are happening in what houses. All right, so you guys can go check that out. I'm going to take a look and talk a little bit more about where this trine takes place later tonight. Interesting enough, I had to look it up, right? Because this sun at 19 degrees and 19 minutes, to the minute, to the second is where I looked it up. All right. So it's shining over to Saturn in Pisces, 19 degrees, 19 minutes, and 18 seconds retrograde. That's the closest I could get it. All right. It's kind of giving me where there's a spotlight on something, wherever Cancer is in your chart. I'm in Aquarius, Cancer is in the house of work for me, right? It's my 6th house. So let's look at Saturn in Pisces being my 2nd house, my finances. I'm using myself as an example for you guys, right? Because I know my chart. But this happens to be where it's working with finances and career, or whatever you do for work, it could be your health, that type of thing, that trines. Yesterday I was injured. I wasn't expecting it, but I got everything that I needed. All right. By later on tonight, I'm hoping that I feel better. Okay. So this can be just me soothing my energies within, what I do for work and or my health and or me being of service to others. So as I'm healing, I can probably jump on later tonight, do a reading for you guys, still put in work, still more so focus on what I value and take care of myself as well. All right. So I'm kind of looking at it that way. Whereas for the past 2 days, it's been like hell for me, right? Because I've been dealing with a lot. It's hot, and I've just been trying to push through. So I feel like it's just a challenge right now with where we are with the energies. But it is going to pick up. But again, we're on this up and down energy. before, I want to say back in like May, all right, in the beginning of June, we were still very, very close with all of these transits happening in multiple signs, right? Like very close signs. So we had like Taurus energy, Gemini energy. We were looking more so at being with Pisces and Aquarius. So all of these, as things are now spreading apart, as we're getting further and further into the year, they're starting to cause more tension, more discord, more energies where it's like all the planets are now going retrograde. So things are going to feel like all over the place is chaos. I told you guys this was going to happen a long time ago. All right, so that's what I have for that. I want to look up the energy of the 19-degree mark of the Sun and Saturn. So we're looking at Cancer and Pisces with the Sabian symbols. All right, so this is the trine that's happening today. Let's just take a look real quick. And I'll give you the energy of the moon as well. Just give me 1 second. Let me pull this up. All right, so we're going to be looking at the 20-degree mark. We're always going to round up with the Sabian symbols. Now, with Cancer from the 16th to the 20th degree, Sabian symbols, this specific energy speaks about maturity. All right. Interesting enough, that's what Saturn brings in, is the sense of maturity. So at the 20-degree mark, it speaks about the gondoliers and the serenade. Let's look it up. Let's see what it says. All right. So celebration of permitted emotions. I feel like you're permitted to feel how you want to feel. Okay. It says society's grip upon behavior is balanced between reward and punishment. Romance is approved and supported. So again, where we've been having very difficult times, wherever this Cancer and Saturn is going to trine for you, this can be in love, this can be in romance, this can be in friendships, whatever it may be. All right, but it says there's a celebration of permitted emotional expressions. All right, even the normal palette of emotional expression is ritualized. For example, in courtship protocols, and for the most part, we find happiness when we are able to conform with accepted ways to live out our feelings. The lightheartedness that arises when we do is often festive. All right, so this one speaks about sentiment. It says the mind becomes clear when the heart is at ease. So again, this could be heavy on the emotional state. Let's look at this Saturn in Pisces at 20 degrees. So from the 16th to the 20 degree in Pisces, it speaks about spirituality. All right. A table set for an evening meal is the Sabian symbol. It speaks about affirmation of bounteous harvest. And at the end of our endeavors, we are nourished by whatever we can harvest from our labors and experiences. Live with an attitude of gratitude. So it's kind of giving me like, be grateful right now for what the universe is offering you. All right, it says the soul's sojourn on earth puts it in touch with so many things which are not of its essence. It learns of suffering, of loss, and of disappointment, of frustration, and of failure, and of sickness, and of death. Yet these darker energies are of the earth, and at the end of the day, the soul returns home and is guaranteed comfort and joy once again. So it's kind of giving me like all of the frustrations of the day, all the failures that you've gone through, all of the loss and disappointment, all of the suffering is at the end of the day, you just have to learn how to be grateful for the opportunities that the universe has provided for you so that you can come into comfort and joy once again. All right. Hi, Kiss Kiss. All right. So familiarity, it says to feel and express gratitude is of major importance. All right. Let's take a look. Take a look. What? We're looking at the 19th degree mark with Virgo. That's where the moon is going to be at that time. Let's see. So we're going to round up. Yeah, so 1838, we're going to round up to 19. All right, so Virgo from the 16th to the 20 degree mark at this point speaks about cultivation. All right away, I don't know. I think cultivation gives me like the second house energy. All right, so your values kind of gives me heavy on the finances, possessions type of thing. All right, but this one speaks about a swimming race. All right, so being a role model, it says the lower type competes with others while the more advanced beings compete with themselves toward mastery. Self-mastery by eliminating personal faults. All right, the pursuit of excellence today is mostly associated with competition. Yet the more advanced seeker tends to employ emulation as a more productive stirring to action. Swimming takes us to the water, here used as a metaphor to describe our attempts to master the watery psychic realms. It must not be thought that only the gifted can access their deeper intuition. It is a natural human facility that we all can awaken and develop. And to do this, we may find it beneficial to emulate a more realized person, one who has opened the ability to see into the hidden areas. So this is like, it's feeling like anybody has the ability to tap into their intuition. You just have to close your eyes, think of something, all right? Utilize your imagination. All right, so it speaks about elimination, sorry. It says competition promotes the focus and excellence needed to grasp every opportunity. So as you're being grateful for the opportunities that are being presented to you, here is more so like you being a role model. Not to compete with others, but to be showing the energy of that you're more advanced. Someone can learn something from you, right? So say I don't know about something, and I'm, strolling and tapping in with my community of people as I watch other, tarot readers, and I learned something new that I wasn't expecting to learn. All right. So I don't know. It's kind of giving me like self mastery. All right. Self mastery. It says by eliminating personal faults. Take it as it resonates for you guys. All right. So let's move forward. I pulled 2 decks so far. I have my Seed and Sickle deck. I haven't used this one in a while. All right, we're going to tap into today's energy. Currently, right now, where are we with the energy of the moon? I'm at 13 degrees and 17 minutes. So at the 14th degree mark. Let's take a look. What I like about the Sabian symbols, it kind of breaks it down with every 5 degrees. And I'll go over with the moon in Virgo, you guys. The first 5 degrees speaks about conviction. It says, as we come to learn what is most significant in our lives, we awaken to sacredness, feeling the presence of non-physical beings of light. It is by developing freedom from, how do you say this word? Prejudicial, all right, prejudicial mental constructs and beliefs that we open up to the more subtle dimensions of reality. The 6th to the 10th degree mark speaks about adaptation. So as we were speaking about adaptability a lot yesterday, this one says finding poise amidst the emotional turbulence, we come to an unemotional acceptance of what cannot be changed, receiving instruction towards mastery and boldly breaking new ground according to our own vision. We can rise above the need for parenting. All right, so that came up in the reading yesterday as well, heavy on like that Sirius energy, being in Capricorn, of course, but it's also an earth sign. All right, so the 11th to the 15th degree mark, this one speaks about reorientation, seeing the truth of parental projections upon us. We begin unveiling the mystery of all types of intimate relationships. Yet also, by seeing how our parents' power impacted upon us, we gain an understanding of how ancestral qualities have left their mark. We thus reorient ourselves and approach a more balanced sense of both positive and negative influences from generation to generation throughout the ages. This is funny because I think this came up in Capricorn's reading yesterday that I did for the July 2024 readings. Heavy on like something pertaining to parenting and being nurturing, and that being part of Capricorn's destiny. All right, with the North Node being in their 4th house. Something about that came up. All right, so here we are looking at the 16th to the 20th degree mark, speaking about cultivation. The 21 to the 25 degree mark speaks about responsibility. And then the 26 to the 30 degree mark speaks about perfection. So where we are right now, working with the moon in Virgo for, I want to say, what is it, about 3 days? It's a good period to perfect something. All right. Focus more so on your responsibilities. Cultivate what it is that you want to manifest. Adapt to certain changes, right? It's kind of giving me where get more organized with yourself. All right. And this could be in many different areas in your chart. Let's see. So where was I? All right, we spoke about the weekend, what's to come. We did a Sabian symbols. We spoke about the trine happening tonight. All right, so let's just move forward with the Seed and Sickle deck. I'm going to pull a couple cards. Let's tap into the energy real quick, see what's going on here. All right, you guys. I have Bracken. All right, number 3, spring energy, patience, perception, and faith. I like this card. It's pretty. I'll read them out to you guys in a second. I'm going to pull 3. Have the Daisy card here. This one speaks about starting something new and or rekindling old projects. Number 25. I believe this one is a summer card. All right. Let's see. And then we have the Siege. So choosing the right time to nurture something. You might be seeking potential for something new. The Seed in this deck obviously is the very first card of the deck. All right, starting at 0. So it's kind of giving me in the near future just having some sort of new beginning. And that's what I see here, starting something new with the Daisy card. All right. So we got spring, summer, and spring energy here. Down on the bottom of the deck was Foxglove, knowing yourself, and self-guidance. So self-mastery heavy on this reading. Okay. Being patient with yourself, having faith that whatever it is that you start new, even if it's rekindling an old project, this is like you seeking potential for what more you can do to master whatever it is that you're doing. It's like having and choosing the right time to start something. All right, there is a flip side to these cards, and I'll read them out to you guys as well. But let's look at the positive more so today. All right, so number 3, Bracken. It says a popular ingredient in many magical rituals in fern seed, a mystical golden seed that appears when ferns magically flower at midnight on the summer solstice. The actual existence of fern seeds have never been proven, nor have ferns have ever been seen to flower, but the magical reputation of the fern seed remains, as does the fern's mysterious secret. Interesting. All right, so it's basically like giving me the energy of having patience, having faith that something's going to come through, even if it's not blooming just yet. All right, so take your cue from those who would wait an entire year for the seed brief appearance. Exercising patience will benefit you most here. That one ingredient you need to succeed in your goal may not come immediately, but rushing after it will not get you anywhere. All right, let's look at 25 with the Daisy card. It says spring isn't the only time for a flurry of creativity. Daisy, the day's eye, is a vivacious little hard worker who makes sure her flowers are seen that are in season practically all year round. A second wind of productivity is on the horizon, and it's not too late to make the most of it. Take a deep breath and get ready. It's time to make something beautiful. So it's kind of giving me you perfecting something. That's what it's giving me. All right. So here we have spring energy and then summer energy, right? So from spring season, as we're stepping here, obviously deeper and deeper into the summer solstice energy, then I don't know, you could be starting something new. Or if you're not happy with what you're doing, then this is where the shift is going to take place, where there's a new beginning again. All right, so let's look at the seed card. This one says that this is the beginning, the first act that will set all of your plans in motion. The seed may seem small, but it is full of potential, containing everything it needs to grow into something incredible. Take the time to nurture it and give it the right conditions to flourish. You may already have several seeds growing. Do not be afraid to let this one remain dormant for a little longer. It will come to fruition when the time and conditions are right for it. All right, so don't give up just yet, you guys. I feel like continuously stay working on whatever it is that you're doing so that you can perfect your craft. If this is the energy of a relationship, don't give up on it just yet. All right, but let's look on the flip side of these cards here. Let's see. All right, so Bracken on this side, it says the mystical golden fern seed is believed to have the power to grant invisibility. The actual existence of fern seeds have never been proven, but the magical reputation of the seed remains, as does the fern's mysterious secret. Do not be afraid to let yourself become invisible for a while. The world does not need to know where you are or what you are doing at all times. Let yourself escape from the public eye until you're ready to return to it. All right. So if you've been isolated from people for a while, it's okay to do that if you feel like you need to do so. Everybody doesn't need to know whatever it is that you're working on. All right. So nothing that has passed away is truly gone. It is simply waiting for the chance to return in a new form. The Irish Celts believed that the spirits of children who died prematurely would be reborn as daisies. You may be grieving a loss, but that of a relationship, a personal situation, or otherwise. But keep your eyes peeled. There are plenty of signs that you are not alone and a brand new connection is on its way. So I feel like this has a lot to do with those that are dealing with difficulties right now with relationships. I'm seeing that Aquarius and Leos that have those oppositions in the first and the seventh houses opposing self and relationships is a heavy significance on possibly the need to start something new. All right. I mean, it's just in the energy right now where there's difficulties happening. All right. But this polarity can be taking place wherever. All right. So with Cancer and Capricorn being the opposing energies right now, as we're getting ready to go into the opposition more so with, Leo and Aquarius, us Capricorns, Cancers, Aquarius and Leos are having it the hardest right now. That's what I feel. All right, let's look at the seed card. Seeds can remain dormant for many years, waiting for the right conditions to grow. The seed represents your potential for the future, but also the productive shell about it. Do not be afraid to contain yourself for a while, to take a deep breath and remain where you are until ripe seasons come around. A seed that sprouts too soon can fall prey to cold weather. Focus on yourself until you're sure that the frost have paused. Okay. So take that as a sign, you guys, of something new heading your way. All right. If you feel that you can overcome whatever the hardships are, then go for it. All right. You guys can write it out, do that. But that's what I'm seeing. I'm going to get into the energy now with the tarot deck. I'm going to be using, what is this? My Modern Witch Tarot. All right. Just get a good shuffle here. Hi, you guys. Okay, let's get into it. Star card, Nine of Pentacles. Aquarians can be freeing themselves from something, going independently. All right. What else did we see here? Ten of Cups, Tower. I don't know. There could be lots of unexpected changes that comes to someone's emotional happiness. I see Virgo and the Ten of Cups. This is the energy of the opposition that's going to happen this weekend with the Moon in Virgo over to Saturn and Neptune in Pisces. So I'm kind of feeling the need to separate. The Hermit is always in seclusion, right? Searching for some sort of truth. Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. Interesting. I just feel like nurture yourself. Nurture more so of your emotional state. Be cautious and patient with yourself and your emotions. Yeah, I feel like there could be lots of stress, anxiety, all right, due to the transits that are happening. It's not going to be easy this weekend, you guys. It's been a very up and down type of energy. All right, let's pull a spread real quick. I see the Ace of Wands, Two of Swords, Ten of Swords. Interesting. I don't feel this is definitely so negative. Seven of Cups could just feel like an illusion around what you're feeling right now. Ace of Wands is you may want something new, something more passionate, something that you feel like it's going to be exciting for you. It's like a pick-me-up, get creative type of energy. The Two of Swords is basically like you just having to face your fear with whatever that is. Ten of Swords is the goal here. It's basically saying like let something difficult end. It's like let it end. Because you're going to feel drained mentally by having to deal with whatever this is. There's two of these cards in this deck. If both of them come out, then that's obviously going to clarify this energy. But the other one says everything is fine. So a lot of people could be on their phone right now, just laying down in bed, just not wanting to do shit. That's been me for a couple days now. I'm going to be honest. It's just been the heat and, me just trying to remain stable in my emotional state. I just kind of like do what I have to do, and then I'm like, okay, let me rest for a little bit. And then I'm on the phone, on the phone, on the phone. So I've been doing lots of adjustments to my channel, you guys. I did all the July 2024 readings already. Anything that I do update pertaining to this month, I'm going to add in the playlist. I did create a July 2024 playlist. All right, you guys can go check out all the signs in there. You can do your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury, Mars. It doesn't matter. Listen to them all. All right, it might resonate for you. Let's see what else. I've got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Cups is back overall. It's kind of giving me where you have been more so focused on the energy of being nurturing and caring and tapping into your intuition and trying to be this very, mothering person, where it's like now it's time for you to start picking up and stepping actually into your creativity, into what sparks your heart space, and to what makes you shine. The Seven of Cups in the near future, it could definitely give me where you're like opening up whatever options you have available for you. All right. That Seven of Cups energy, it just kind of gives like whatever you've been dealing with could definitely just be an illusion. It could be a distraction to what you actually feel. As I clarify it, it's the Seven of Pentacles. You may feel that you've been investing in something for way too long, and because you're not seeing it grow, it kind of gives a sense of you wanting to give up on it. Okay? That's what I feel. Clarify this Queen of Wands real quick. What is it that is sparking you up here? Interesting. It's kind of giving me your ambition, your confidence. Came out with the energy of the Devil. All right. You may feel attached to something that is making you feel sparked up. It's making you want to push forward and stay determined in whatever it is that you're doing. All right. What's this Queen of Cups? A Tower. I feel like there's going to be something unexpectedly changing in the energy. Why is it giving me when Venus steps into Leo? I feel like that's when it's going to happen. I feel like that's when it's going to happen, and that happens tomorrow. So we already have Mercury in Leo. All right, we're going to see Venus move into Leo, and we're moving closer and closer to Leo season. We have Vesta in Leo. Vesta is the sacrifice and devotion that you have to whatever sparks you up from within. All right, it kind of makes you feel more so like a sense of home, comfort, that type of thing. All right, so anything that gives you a sense of spark, all right, with your creativity, this is what you're going to stay determined and work forward with. All right, I feel like your ambition and your drive and your perseverance is going to be very significant here. All right, because if it feels like you need to release yourself from something, you will. If something feels like it's how do I say it, like an illusion, or you feel confused about, picking a specific cup because you've been investing in something for too long. Do I actually want to make this move? Make it. Because obviously, the oracles are saying start something new. All right. The seed card is like plant a new seed. It's okay to do that. The Ten of Swords is obviously the goal is to end something difficult for you. Yeah. I feel like that's when the celebration comes through. Three of Cups. Let's look at the Two of Swords. Yeah. The challenge here is facing your fears when it comes overall to your happiness. That's that Ten of Cups again. We saw that come out in the pre-spread, right? So let's look at the Ace of Wands. Four of Swords. I feel like you're just tired of laying around doing shit. You want something happy, like something that's going to pick you up. All right? A new spark. Let's see. Like after a time of healing and rejuvenating, you're ready again. Five of Swords. That's what I'm saying. You're tired of dealing with conflict. You're tired of the gossip. You're tired of like dealing with BS. All right. This could be mental. All right. Let's do one more on there. Knight of Pentacles again. All right. Just be cautious the way you move forward. Move slowly. Slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to be, up on everybody else's level. You really don't. You do things at your pace. You're not in competition with anybody. We just spoke about that in the Sabian symbols. I'm trying to find it, but let me see. All right, so going back to the Sabian symbols with tonight's trine, with the sun in Cancer over to Saturn and Pisces, we were speaking about the celebration of permitted emotions. You're supposed to feel how you're supposed to feel. That's okay. All right, that's completely okay. And then the Saturn in Pisces was the energy of living with an attitude of gratitude. All right. And it's like you can harvest whatever it is that you put hard work into. All right. So release yourself from what's not serving you here. Be patient with what's to come in the near future. All right. And or start something new. Let me pull a couple more cards here. So we have the Knight of Wands, the King of Cups, we have the Hermit, and the Five of Cups. All right. So if you feel that you are going through the energy of a sense of loss, it's going to heavily be on the emotional state. That's what I'm saying. This Knight of Wands is saying you need more energy, more action, a pick-me-up here, something that sparks you up so your emotional state can be balanced again. Because I feel like if not, you're going to stay secluded and you're going to feel like you're going to regret what you didn't take action towards. That type of thing. Knight of Wands, it's because there's something new that's going to be offered to you. You either take it or you leave it. That's what I'm getting. Tell me about this King of Cups. I don't know. Is this, okay, yeah. I feel like you're going to be guided to manifest something new. The Magician there on top of the King of Cups. Queen of Swords over the Hermit. A lot of people are not going to be willing to take change. See what I'm saying? A lot of people are going to stay in this energy. The Hangman. It's just in the environment of the energy right now. It's on the bottom. Six of Swords. As you're being, told to move forward with something, a lot of people are going to be hung up about it because they're not going to be happy about it. They don't like change. That's what I feel. All right, let's do one more spread for those that did not resonate for that. You guys, this deck is so hard. I have to separate it and shuffle in a minute. This is one of my hefty babies, but one of my OG decks. I love this deck. All right, let's see. Wow. All right. Queen of Wands back at the bottom of the deck here. All right. This came out as the overall energy right now. Those of you that are going after the change that's being required, okay? Again, we're not in competition here. Everybody is on their own path. You choose to move forward with something or you choose to lay back and take a chill pill. It's up to you. But for those that are going after the change, King of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Wands is back as the very first card that came out. Six of Pentacles to the Nine of Wands. The message came through as we're not in competition. You don't have to move as fast as you think you have to. That's why this Eight of Wands is in the challenge. There's no need to accelerate faster and faster. What's meant for you is not going to pass you by. The more that you try to push forward too fast, you're going to lead yourself to some sort of hardship. Right? Because in the past where this new beginning was being offered, If that doesn't work out for you, and if you don't choose to move forward at that specific time, if someone chooses to lay back, the gift still comes back around. Six of Pentacles. In a different way is what I feel. All right. So in the overall position, in the near future position, the Nine of Wands. It's like no matter which way you look at it, the amount of work that was supposed to be put in will be put in. I'm seeing lots of fire and earth here. Lots of it. And typically they don't go well together. I mean, earth is with water, fire is with air, right? I have no water and no air out here. It's all fire and pentacles. So if this pertains to your family dynamic, if it pertains to your money status, if it happens to be with a passion that you have, a desire to start something creative, it doesn't matter how you move forward, how quickly you move, it will always come back around and work out how it was supposed to be. Something like that. That's how I'm seeing it. Now I'm seeing Seven of Wands and the Queen of Wands as I split the deck. Nine of Swords fell down. It's like, let the fucking stress go. Stop trying to stand your ground on something, because it's going to work out the way it was supposed to work out. It's like, let the divine put in the rest of the work. Like, you do you. Take action as much as you feel like you need to, as much as you can handle, but don't overdo it. Why is it coming out that way? I don't know. It just kind of gives me that energy where, like, as we just spoke about the transits, they're like this, right? And when it's up, you're like, oh, I gotta go and do this. But then it's gonna go back down. You're gonna stress yourself again. Is it gonna go back up? And it's like, no matter the roller coaster, you're gonna continue to go through ups and downs. Everything will align when it's supposed to. How it's supposed to. The universe has control, not you. Understand that. That's crazy. So let me tell you guys about some stupid shit I did this weekend, right? I had $50 I needed to transfer over to my bank account. And my stupid self, I literally had opened up a brand new bank account, and I had my old accounting number in my phone. So when I went to go do the direct transfer, I transferred it to the wrong account number. So I called both Apple, I called my bank, and they're like, oh, there's nothing we can do about it. You just have to wait around. Here in the middle of the week, when I actually needed the money, boop, it came up. And I was like, see how God works? Thank you. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, don't force a situation. Don't try to argue about it. Don't be upset about it. There's nothing you can do to control that. That mistake happened for a reason, because it was looking me out for when I actually really needed it. That type of thing. I'm telling you. All right, let's look at this King of Pentacles. So this can be like the stability and security around you. All right, this is just you putting in work, whatever it is. All right, Ace of Cups. I like it. All right, so this can be in love as well. All right, we just said that there was no cups or swords out here. All right, so this King of Pentacles, someone could have interest in you with this Ace of Cups. Let's see. Maybe like you had your eye on this one person that you want, you know, but you are scared to say something to this person. It's like, little did you know, they also have interest in you. That type of thing. All right, Eight of Wands. It's like, stop trying to stop trying to accelerate so quickly in love. All right, because it's going to come through when it's supposed to come through. All right, Five of Pentacles. Let's look at it. See? The more you try to, if you try to move towards someone or something way too quickly and it's not the time, you're going to go through some hardship until it's time. Somebody could have dealt with some sort of illness, all right? Someone could have got hurt, that type of thing. Something like that. Let's look at the Ace of Wands, where that card came out in the very beginning of the last spread. Let's see. Page of Wands, right? So maybe it wasn't time to accelerate that quickly. Page of Wands is like you dipping your finger in, getting passionate about something. But it wasn't that it was supposed to full blast take off for you. All right. Six of Pentacles here. The gift to come in when it's time. That's what I feel. Seven of Swords. I feel like if it isn't given to you when you expect it to be given to you, it's because you have something happening around you that is deceptive, or someone's being envy, or someone that knows what you have is going to try and come and take it from you. All right, like your gift that's given by the divine is solely for you, and everybody is gifted in their own way. All right, let's look at this Nine of Wands, the World card. So where something felt difficult and heavy, and feeling like you continuously push through with something, if it wasn't meant to be, guess what? That shit comes to an end. So you can start a new chapter. All right. You either decide with the Daisy card to start something new or rekindle an old project. And if it wasn't meant for you, then guess what? That's when the seed comes up and it's like you're planting a new seed. I'm looking at that seed card as the Fool, because once the World card comes is the Fool, right? Brand new journey. Page of Swords. Maybe you were meant to learn a lesson there. Maybe you needed to learn more about something. Page of Cups. Look at all these pages. Look. Page of Swords, Page of Cups, Page of Wands. All right. I don't see the Page of Pentacles out here, but maybe this was to test you in some way. All right. Love, career, home. I feel like Spirit comes through and gives us challenges to see how we can push through with certain, disappointments. Are you going to give up? Do you actually really want something? That type of thing. Are you going to push through, put in the work? Are you going to remain humble? Are you going to try to show your ass when you get a gift? You know what I mean? That type of thing. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some tea leaf out here. Okay. I got to get a good shuffle with these guys. Thank you, Miss Bell. Appreciate that. All right, let's see what's going on here. Thank you. Okay. All right, pay attention to your finances. You will receive a gift. Someone new is entering your life. Someone has been behaving stupidly. Obstacles to overcome. Take care. Your enemies are working against you, and younger man is here. Okay. Let's pull from the other side of the deck. Okay. It's time to act. There's a Lion card, so Leo season could be of significance. The need to act fell out right over top of this, paying attention to your resources and your finances. So this could be financially having to do with work. Unsettled times, the need to plan ahead. All right, somebody's here in the need of assistance and guidance. There's a chain of events here, and you're being protected by a powerful friend. Someone new is entering your life because someone is behaving stupidly around you, causing you obstacles. You've got enemies that are working against you, and it's this younger man. Love, deep affection, and caring. Birth or conception of a new child or an enterprise. What is this younger man having to do with the situation? Cracked cup. This person's dissatisfied with life or dissatisfied if you are involved with this person. All right, down at the bottom of the deck, so let's see what it is. Depression and anxiety, that's what it feels like lately. All right, worry that someone is working against you, and then unsuccessful plans. Ooh, this is tense. Very tense. All right. Very, very tense. Let's see. You're going to be given something, a specific gift here, because someone has been working against you. I don't know if you're involved with this person romantically, or this person is just an enemy of yours. All right, but this person is dissatisfied with their life. Somebody needs to start taking action when it comes to the need to, make plans for the near future. If you're in need of help, say something. All right, there's a chain of events that are affecting your life right now, but you definitely have protection from a powerful friend, someone that loves you deeply. All right, cares for you deeply. You have a new beginning coming. All right, this could be if someone is birthing a child. All right, congratulations. And or this could be an enterprise here, a new business starting up that's going to actually help you financially. Let's see. Four of Pentacles. The need to save right now is very significant. Four of Cups. Seven of Wands. You might feel dissatisfied with what things look like right now for you financially. Stand your ground. I don't feel like it's going to be like that forever. Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Magician. I feel like you're manifesting something new to be able to provide for yourself. All right. Hang in there. That's kind of what I'm getting. See the Four of Swords, King of Cups, Ace of Cups. Whoever's coming in and helping you heal, I feel like this is the person that's bringing in protection when it comes to your emotional state, at least. Three of Wands, Five of Swords. Damn. It came out Three of Wands, Five of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups, Nine of Swords, Death card to the Fool card. Something's going to end that's going to help shift something for you to have a new beginning. If you've been dealing with mental conflict, if you've been dealing with difficulties with finances, having to save a lot, if you missed a specific opportunity and you've been trying to stand your ground on something that you wanted to do to build for yourself, it looks more so like this was allowing you to heal from a specific situation so that you can open yourself up to have some sort of new beginning elsewhere. That's what I'm seeing it as. Yeah, and there it is. Everything is fine. Everything isn't fine. This is what it is. This is maybe how you're reacting to a situation. Thinking that by laying around waiting for someone to do something for you, everything is going to be fixed, and it's not. But whatever you're working on here, I feel like don't give up on it. All right. This is actually little by little has been helping you push forward from whatever it is that you're dealing with the difficulty. Okay. Let's get one more spread on this. Feel like something unexpected may come up in the near future that you weren't, ready for. That type of thing. All right. Over the purse card, we have Page of Swords. Watch out when it comes to your finances. What's this gift? It says you'll receive a gift. Two of Wands. Interesting, because it comes up with the need to plan ahead. That's exactly what this card speaks about. All right, so you might be receiving a gift, possibly even from an Aries. I don't know. All right. Someone new is entering your life. Who's this? See? I feel like shockingly something will change for you unexpectedly. And someone new will be entering your life. Let's see. Someone is behaving stupidly. Whoever this is that's chasing after you. This Knight of Swords. Someone's pissing you off is what it is. Obstacles to overcome. I feel like somebody is like trying to stop you from moving forward, especially if it has to do with you creating something for yourself. Okay, I feel like someone's working against you here. Let's look at the obstacles to overcome. Whoever the hell this Emperor is. This is you having to gain back your power somehow. Maybe you felt like you had to fight off with so many people. All right, with you having to move forward. Take care. Enemies are working against you. 5 of Swords, yeah. Someone's causing conflict in your life mentally. All right, whoever this younger man is, let's see. Let's get a zodiac on it. Spirit said that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, literally. Okay, that's Libra energy, though. All right, Libra could definitely have to do with the law. All right, time to act with the Lion card here. Everything is fine. Somebody's laying around not doing shit. Unsettled times and the need to plan ahead. Literally, the Hangman. Someone here is needing to see something from a different perspective. If someone is in need of help or assistance and guidance, they need to say something. Yeah, that's where success comes in. All right, chain of events that will affect your life. Someone's putting in a lot more work than what they need to be at this time. Protection from a powerful friend. From anxiety and or stress. All right, this person that loves you and cares for you deeply is helping you gain strength. Interesting. It falls over the heart card. Leo rules the heart. Leo season could be very significant. Okay. So I'm seeing the strength there. Also representation of Leo energy. The crib energy, which is the birth of a child or a new enterprise. 7 of Pentacles. This is what you're investing your time in right now. Dissatisfaction with life. I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups as I split the deck. I'll pull one on it. Let's just see. Someone wants to be abundant on their own. Okay. And I don't think that's coming through the way that it's meant to. But when it's time, it will be time. Right now isn't time. 3 of Pentacles. It could be, I don't know, whoever it is that you're collaborating with. All right. The need to move on from those people. 3 of Pentacles is you doing something that you absolutely love to do when it pertains to your career. The 6 of Swords means move on. Why are you in the need to move on from that? It's causing conflict in your life. 5 of Wands. But you keep standing your ground on it. 7 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles is keeping you in lack. You keep having to adapt to different changes in your life. And it's calling for a new beginning. There's the Fool card. I was waiting for it. Judgment, Page of Wands, 8 of Wands. The minute you find out the truth about where you need to head with passion, that's when things will accelerate for you. It's going to require a lot of hard work coming up as well. I'm seeing the King of Swords down at the bottom of the deck, the Moon card, and the 10 of Swords. All right, you're going to have to overcome something very difficult when it comes to your emotional state as well. All right. So it's that time of the year, you guys. Okay. It's that time of the year. That's what it's given. Right. So whatever you may have been working on, just accept the fact that it was something unsuccessful. All right. And you could definitely have to move forward with something else. Well, then. Mountain road. You're on the road to success. All right. So even if it doesn't look like what you want it to look like, the universe has better plans for you is what it is. The more that you keep trying to stand your ground on whatever this is that's not making you so happy, all right, then you're not going to get out what you need, all right, from a specific situation. I'll pull a crystal real quick, and then I'm going to move forward to a love reading a little later on today. All right, I'll get myself prepared for that. So those that are having difficulties with relationships, all right, if you're looking for new love, if spirit is leading you in that direction, trust me, you'll see the signs and synchronicities. Let's see. All right, you guys. I've got spirit quartz, obsidian, and watermelon tourmaline. Where is it? All right, numbers 54, 39, and 58. Seeing heavy on the 5th house, 3rd house, 9th house, and 8th house, as well as the 4th. Connecting to community, universal love, harmony, and cooperation. Observing the self, self-reflection, and knowing thyself, and seeing perfection in the moment. Basking in the bliss of just being, natural joy, and peaceful heart. All right, so let's start off with 58 because it's the closest to the back. Water tourmaline gently grounds by stimulating the heart. Meditation with the stone allows us to be present in the moment. It brings in a feeling of gratitude and helps us understand that life is precious and perfect in every moment, regardless of what is happening around us. 54. All right. Spirit quartz consists of a main crystal of amethyst, citrine, white quartz, covered by many tiny crystals, creating a community or family that operates as one. This is an excellent stone to use in meditation when we wish to learn how to be of service, put other people first, or just work well with others. And 39. Okay, let's go back. Obsidian is a glass-like volcanic rock that forms when lava cools rapidly without crystallization. There are many types, but the most well-known is black obsidian. This protective and grounding stone assists us in cleansing the energy field, as well as identifying and clearing old negative emotions or thought patterns. All right, so that's what I have here for you guys today. If you have any questions about the reading, just leave it in the comments. All right, and I'll check in with you guys later for a love reading.